tax. Thank you very much.
Moving on to the groups. The next speaker is Mr. Kamall for 2 minutes.
Madam President, Mr. Commissioner, I would like to congratulate the rapporteur, Mr. Caspary, on such a wide-ranging report, not surprising given the title of Global Europe, and welcome its general tone. However, I do have a few concerns and worry about a few possible contradictions. I read a report calling for all so-called public services to be kept out of trade negotiations, including media services. But surely focusing on media services goes against the grain of the Lisbon Agenda, which aimed to make the EU a leading digital economy. But even if we leave media services aside, are we really going to ignore citizens in poorer countries who have to put up with poor or non-existent health, education, water and transport services run by poorly performing state monopolies or companies often linked to corrupt or inefficient politicians? I urge my fellow members to listen to the citizens and not the politicians of these countries. I also see Article 80 asking that trade defence instruments are not reviewed, but I ask that the Commission no longer succumb to protectionist sentiments of uncompetitive companies. For example, TDIs have made shoes more expensive for poorer families, especially those with children, and penalise those EU companies that have grasped the opportunity provided by globalisation and global supply chains, creating high value research, design and marketing jobs in the EU while outsourcing low value jobs to Asia. In truth, TDIs mean that the Commission listens more to uncompetitive European companies than it does to consumers, retailers and global EU suppliers, and I do not believe that they will save one European manufacturing job in the long run. However, I do not wish to only dwell on my concerns. The report rightly confirms that the benefits of liberalisation outweigh any disruptive impact, and that those countries that lift tariffs and non-tariff barriers and open their markets benefit most. It also highlights a problem that the new French President will have to grapple with, in that protectionism leads to unemployment. For these reasons, I commend the report.